Okay, hello guys. Assalamualaikum and selamat malam. So today is 20 May 2022. So our group want to make a reflection report for our PEC S100 class wellness management. So today I am Muhamad Hakim bin Faizal and my group member will present our reflection report. So without delay our time, let me start. For the first presenter at this night is Rishindran Ramoti. Applause.
So, hi Miss, hope you will doing good. So for the overview of PC 800 is PC 800 is a good PC and better PC compared to the before PC that I've taken. So for personal reflection, there are totally 8 weeks of activity that conducted by PC 800 students, which is based on criteria given by lecturer, which is Miss given. So for the example, Team Shamita did a different style of game, which is sticky floor. It was gaining a new experience to the participants. So reflection on action, the activity conducted by other team was quite difficult because it's based on stamina and energy on our body. But for me, I have successfully did the activity, although it was quite difficult with some new experience I've gained. Reflection on teaching. The reflection was taught me on how to increase our body stamina and how to keep our body fit and healthy. Other than that, the students have taught how to increase our self-confidence, for the example, in arm wrestling competition. So for the connection, the evaluation that I can give is good, which is for if the number 9/10. This is because the experience I have learned is enough of good, and knowledge I have learned also enough of good. For the example, knowledge on how to conduct an activity. Last but not least, identification of any gaps. For me, the students who conducted the activity must follow the time management so that other activity conductor also can follow the time management. So that's only.
Okay, next presenter is me. So hi Miss. Assalamualaikum. So I am Muhamad Hakim. So the first question is overall for description of the PEC 100. For me, for me overall of the group at class PEC S100 is very good. They are doing their job very well. They are managing their group is very well. They are make preparation early before they are start their punya weekly activity. So but for me, for overview for class PEC S100, so I think I will give 8 until 10 because I see one of group they not make early preparation and they will not reading rubric early because they make their activity is so early, so they are make 50 minutes only their activity. So for me, it's not good for their group. So next question is personal reflection. Reflection on what they did or what happened. So for me, for my group, I give my team member their part. So make sure their part will be successful before we start our weekly activity. The example Abu and Rishindran, they need to set up their speaker and screen, and Darrel Azhary and Muhamad Aqil, they need to set up with meja and chair. So that's all for my team. So my team, they are doing their job very well. So make sure our group make get many more marks for weekly activity. So next is reflection on action. Reflect of what was good or bad. So for my group, I think is anything is good, nothing is bad. So easy or difficult. So I think for my group is so easy because we handle early and we make early preparation to make sure our weekly activities is successful. So successful or unsuccessful? Of course, successful. I know our group make what we do in weekly activity is Zumba dance. So I think we need prepare early. Means I'm read rubric early and I'm know each group needs to handle their weekly activities at least 45 minutes. So I'm decide I need to one group pecah jadi dua, which is first group is I'm Hakim, Aqil and Hasbullah. Second group is Darrel Azhary, Fareeq and Rishindran. So one hours is very long time for us. So I'm decide first 30 minutes is I handle, Abu and Aqil handle after 30 minutes and next Rishindran, Fareeq Danish and Darrel Azhary yang handle. So jadinya for me this activity is good for us and so easy for us and very successful. Comparison and contrast of experience, I think others group is maybe tak perfect macam group kami lah Miss. Okay, next reflection on teaching. I think Miss Ashikin doing their job very well. They tell us early before we start weekly activity and they tell us early how to make portfolio for this PEC S100, early how to make decision or weekly activity is so early. So I think for us it's easy to know and easy to understand what we need to do. And the last is identify of any gap. So for me is we need to successful, we need to have time management. Okay, so I think if you guys have time management is very good, so you guys don't have any problem to make sure you guys can settle PEC S100 and other assignment or final project. So that's all from me. Next, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Hi Miss. My name is Darrel Azhary. Okay, for the first one is overview reflection. Okay, for me, PC 800 is about wellness management. Wellness management is very important for ourselves. This is because it covers all aspects for health and which consists of physical and mental health. PEC 800 has taught me how to manage wellness. Among the activities that need to be carried out in this PEC 800 subject are physical related activities in Jom Fitman such as Zumba, martial art and some other physical activities. In addition, activities related to mental health are necessary to engage in activities such as how to handle stress and religious activities. Okay, the second one is personal reflection. For me, student needs to conduct an activity according to their respective groups each week called Jom Fit Month. There are many activities carried out every week in subject PEC 800. Among the activities held by the student are Zumba dance, cardiovascular endurance workout, muscular endurance workout, and also taekwondo training. In addition, students also need to create a portfolio individually. This portfolio, namely activities related to sociology in sport, mental health, intellectual activity, and also religious and physical activity. Okay, for number 3 is reflection on action. Okay, for me, based on my experience in engaging in activities held in subject PEC 800, all activities held by all group went very well. For example, the weekly activity held by students are very organized and not chaotic. Each group members have planned in advance for the activity that will be carried out so that the activity runs smoothly and the lecturer is satisfied with the activity held. Okay, for number 4 is reflection on teaching. Based on my experience in engaging in activity held in PEC 800 subject, all activities conducted by all group in Jom Fitman and also individual portfolio tasks have many benefits and lessons that I can learn. Among the things I learned was how important wellness management is for us. For example, by engaging every week in all Jom Fitman activities, I also learn in addition I also learn about the importance of mental and spiritual in engaging myself in religious activities which is required in the portfolio 800 PEC 800 portfolio. Okay, number 5 is reflection and connection. Okay, based on my experience and knowledge, the practice evaluation I know is that my team members work very well together. We had a meeting to discuss the activity we wanted to conduct. Every member of my group cooperates with each other, and this makes the activity we run during the Jom Fit month very well, orderly and smoothly. Okay, for the last one is identification of any gap. Identification of any gap in student knowledge that I know is that before this, I did not care about the importance of wellness management. For example, the importance of health. I was able to feel my knowledge about the importance of health and how to be healthier by engaging in all activities health such as Zumba dance, cardio workout, and also Taekwondo practice through the Jom Fit month. In addition, I was also able to fulfill my knowledge of mental and spiritual importance by engaging in activities required for PEC 800 portfolios, such as how to handle stress and also listening to khutbah during Friday prayers. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks. Next.
Okay, so I will proceed for the next presenter. So hi Miss, my name is Muhamad Aqil. So for the first question, which is overview reflection, which is description of the PC 800. So for the description of the PC 800, as we know, for PC 800 is wellness management. So this is about how well you manage to make something that can be motivate for people about wellness. And for this activity, will make people help make people more healthy about their kesihatan and more focus on their workout. So for the personal reflection on what they did or what happened. So basically, all groups have made similar type of activity because on this PC, as we know, this is about wellness management. So basically, they all my group and all the groups have made the similar activity, which is berkaitan dengan about sport, which is our group make Zumba. So others group make same concept with us but different type of activity. So for me, we make a good explanation about Zumba, and because it make us more easier because our surrounding make a good perfect bonding so that they make a good healthy lifestyle. Okay, so for the next question is reflection on action. Reflect of what was good or bad. In my opinion, our group have made a good activity because this give the student good benefit because they have because our activity not as hard as they think of, because we just have to uh, follow the beat of the music and just dance. That's all, because some of the activity that they make may be more difficult, but for our team, we try to make something that more easier so that the others can follow us and more entertaining. So is it easy or difficult? For me, it is easy and it can be more entertaining because our group is the best entertain, because basically we have two sections, which is the first section as Hakim told before, Hakim, me, myself and Hasbullah in the first group, and the second group is Rishindran, Fareeq and Darrel. So our two groups have made a good contribute because we made them we make them more entertained because we have give the best instruct among the rest. So I will say that it is easy. So next is is it successful or unsuccessful? For me, is successful. And then comparison and contrast of experience. For me, in my opinion, I think this is the best experience for me because this will teach you how to be more confident on yourself in the public and more and you get to, if you have something talent or you can you can show at the others. So that's for the question. So next question is reflection on teaching. Reflect of what students have been taught. Description of what student know. So for reflection on teaching, for me, student Michigan have taught our class very well because we managed to prepare our group, our activity, because every activity need to make a good preparation before they do the activity on the day. So for me, I think our group is the best team because we prepare a very early preparation and make a good contribute for others. So I think that is the best what we say that we have been a good thought from Michigan, because Michigan say that we must prepare early so that we don't what they said serabut. Yes, that's the okay. So we don't serabut we don't serabut when we do the activity. So for me overall, reflection on teaching for me is good, and we for my group, I think we satisfied with our preparation. So connection, evaluation of practice drawing on knowledge and experience. As I talked before, my experience is that I managed to push myself in front of people so that I can, as I'm not the loud person, so from this activity I can more push myself to be a loud person like Hakim, because if you don't confident in yourself in the public, then how do you want to get something experience? So for me, this experience give me a lot of benefit in the future, and I think this is the perfect activity for me. Okay, so identification of any gaps, description of any gaps in student knowledge, explanation of how they can fill them. So for the last question is, for me, student knowledge. For me, I think we need, in the future, student need to be more preparation, more care about preparation, because if you want to make something good, to make something more good and quality, you have to make a good preparation, so that when you make a good preparation, in the day that the event will on, so you will not have a difficulty or any lack of preparation, because you have made a good preparation so that people will love your event, and yourself will be satisfied and be more happy about what you have done. So that's all from me. Next.
Okay, hi Madam Ashikin. So my name is Muhamad Hasbullah. For my reflection is the first question, overview description of PEC 800. PEC 800 is a wellness management subject. It's a process of supporting, training and encouraging others in the pursuit of well-being in all dimensions of a person's life, including social, physical, emotion, occupation, intellectual, environment and spiritual. Okay, for the personal reflection on what they did or what happened. Personally, for my opinion, have many group done a good activity from week 1 until week 8, which is many good activities such as for the body, for the physical which is Zumba, Tabata, dancing, Taekwondo, and many more. So for me, it is what happened, and it is sometimes the thing that they do teratur dan sometimes tak teratur. Okay, reflection on
thinking
action.
about you.
Ustaz, kau ketawa. Reflection on action, reflect of what good and what is bad, difficult, successful, unsuccessful, comparison, and activity is good for for our body so that we can be more healthy. But it is sometimes difficult because they instruct at the front, but student sometimes cannot follow what they instruct. So it can be unsuccessful for the activity that they do, and they not teratur. Okay. Comparison and contrast experience is that compared to our group and other group is that our group make a activity that teratur compared to other group, because the thing we as a group always do Zumba. I think already many times that we conduct a Zumba at the college, so we know what the student can make the move, what they cannot. So it easy for them. And reflection on action, reflection on teaching. For me, Madam Ashikin is a good teacher lah. Kan kita warak biasa lah. Okay, Madam Ashikin is a good teacher. He give this assignment a long time ago. So she give awal, so the student can prepare what they want. And also he give a good pemahaman kepada student supaya faham aktiviti apa yang dia nak lakukan dengan baik. Okay, connection tu bahasa Melayu sorry guys. Okay, evaluation of practice drawing on knowledge and experience. So for me, by doing a wellness activity, it's a good knowledge and experience, since if we start to do physical activity, it's good for our mind and our body, so that in the future we know we need to always to take care ourselves, and we need to keep our body and mind as healthy as possible. Wakanda forever. Okay, for the last question is that identifying of any gap, description of any gap in student knowledge, explanation of how they can fill them. For me, students are prepared to facilitate wellness program that address the overall well-being of individual and group. This activity also emphasize the management of health promotion and wellness invention, preparing students with the administrative and business skill they need to successfully implement wellness activity. That's all from my part.
Okay, Miss. So that's all from our group. So thank you, Miss. So I hope all my team member can get highest mark in PEC S100. Bu, ada apa-apa nak cakap tak, Bu?
Ya, Miss, kita borak dulu. Bagi makan penuh.
Okay, Miss. Thank you. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So hi, my name is Muhamad Danish bin Muhammad Farhan. So today we are going to do a reflection based on the activities that have been done by all the groups. Alright. So first and foremost, I would like to say is that I am proud and impressed by my peers. The way they coordinate and communicate with each other, ensuring there is no miscommunication within the group, is something that we can certainly learn from them. The exercise taught by them was very helpful for me, as I can incorporate it into my daily routine to improve my health. The leadership skills shown by each leader was amazing. Different styles were used in leading, managing, and also delegating tasks to their team. I would like to thank everyone for their hard work in this activity, and also to my teammate, my group members. You guys did a great job in making this activity successful. I wish this type of activity would be held once more in the near future so that we can together enjoy the moment again. That's all from me. Thank you.